This is TWiT.
Actually, Scott, I got to say this. You did not exceed an Alex anywhere in here.
I tried to be normal.
You could have spent a lot of my money.
I'm being kind.
All right, so these are some of the things. You're a professional photographer, famous for your bird photography. You really do an amazing job, as you saw with some of those wooden ducks. So tell us some of the things you like for this holiday season.
All right, my first pick is really great news. Most of us in the photo community know SmugMug. We trust them. I
love SmugMug.
Known the McCaskills for a long time.
Yep.
They're good people.
Interviewed Chris McCaskill on Triangulation about 2 months ago. Well, and I wanted to know what he was going to do. And he told me.
Yeah?
Go ahead. You tell us.
They bought Flickr.
Yes!
So
they saved Flickr.
They saved Flickr. And we've all been waiting for someone to come along and undo Melissa's mess.
Yeah.
And they have done it. And I'm telling you what, Flickr's back, folks. I'm there. Follow me on Flickr, flickr.com/Scott Bourne. I will follow you back. It is amazing. And their pro service is only $49. And I mean, it's unlimited storage at full res.
Yeah, so they got a lot of attention because they said, look, the free tier, we're only going to store 1,000 photos. That's completely fair. That was a crazy offer.
Yeah.
Yahoo trying to save it, frankly.
Right.
This one makes a lot of sense, and it's worth it. With your annual subscription, you get a lot of great features. I actually am a SmugMug member and a Flickr Pro user.
Well, and if you're not a SmugMug member, you get this. There's tons of discounts they have.
The peak design, that's a great
you get ad-free browsing. You get a little bump in your stats.
Yep.
Let me tell you, I know these people, and I know that this is just the beginning.
Oh,
so
I know too.
If you know a photographer, you want to make them happy, give them Flickr Pro.
And they're getting rid of the Yahoo login soon.
Yes, January. That'll be the day of freedom.
The day of freedom at last.
So my next thing isn't even close to an Alex. It's so far from an Alex, we need a new name for it.
Okay.
We'll have to call it like a
mini Alex.
No, this is like
Bourne.
No, this is like a micro nano Alex.
A nano Alex.
It's $7.
Oh, that's pretty cheap. What can I get any good for $7?
It's from a company whose name is Three-Legged Thing. That's the name of the company.
Okay.
They make tripods. That's why the name's Three-Legged Thing. This little guy right here, this tool.
Oh, you know, it's so funny. I have one of those in my drawer. I don't know what it is.
It's a multi-tool.
Somebody must have given me one.
So the thing.
I've seen this for years in my drawer. I didn't know what to do with it.
The little steel nub on the end is a hex wrench.
That's what I figured that.
And the Really Right Stuff plate that NAM has.
It fits the Really Right Stuff.
That.
Yes.
The other side is a screwdriver. And so for those of you that have the old-fashioned mounts to your camera that are screwed, and the other top of it does the most important function. It's a beer bottle opener. You can't have it without that.
Threeleggedthing.com, $7 for tools.
And a carabiner.
Oh, they're out of stock.
Well, that's because I've been promoting them. I'm sorry, but you'll be able to get them soon. You'll be able to get them soon. You can go to B&H. They have them probably.
That's the funniest thing is I had one of those for years. I only use the hex thing.
I keep one in every bag. I keep one in every car.
It's worth getting.
It's $7.
Yeah.
So you want a stocking stuffer? $7. Come on.
Keyring, carabiner, coin key, hex key, bottle opener, and screwdriver.
Yeah. The next thing I think is perhaps in my entire career, and this is a pretty big thing to say, and it's not an exaggeration. I think this is the most important photo accessory I've ever seen in my life.
Okay.
It's called the Platypod.
Don't know it. What is it?
The Platypod is a tripod replacement. If you want to have something you can carry in your pocket and mount your camera on that doesn't require you to carry a big, long set of sticks,
I do.
The Platypod is it.
But you need a rock to put it on?
No.
Is the rock included?
It comes with these things in case you're setting up on rocks. I hope we can find another picture of it to give a better view. But yeah, that's it. So
it's not a tripod.
No, it's just this little thing. It puts in your pocket.
It's a platform with legs.
Yeah, you can strap it up to a tree. You can put it on a branch.
Is it like it's not like a gorilla pod.
No, it's a flat, simple plate that you can mount things to. It has what we call a cheese plate on it, so you can put all kinds of accessories on it. I mean, this thing has changed my life. I used to carry a tripod everywhere I went. I now carry one of these.
So this thing's basically flat. I mean, it fits right in your pack.
But like, for instance, I'm in the woods a lot.
Okay.
So if I want to get stability, I can just run some cords through the Platypod, tie it to a tree, and I'm locked down solid. I don't have to bring big sticks everywhere. And there are lots of places you want to go where they say no tripods.
Yes.
No tripods.
No.
No
Most
tripods.
places now. Yeah.
So you can put this thing in your pocket.
I'm logging into that.
Larry Tiefenbaum is the guy who invented this. He's a real nice guy. He's a doctor in New York.
Really?
He did this to solve his own problems. All great inventions usually start there. He's a nice, humble guy. I've known him since the beginning. I helped him get the first Kickstarter going for it. This thing changed my world, Leo. So it's my number one.
He offers a Max,
a really big
Ultra.
one.
Oh, I see. So it's the size of the camera.
Yeah, if you have a big camera, you want the Max. If you have a smaller camera, like a Micro Four Thirds, you can use the...
So your Olympus OMD, because I want to get this for Lisa.
Well, here's the thing. When I'm using the 300 lens, I'm on the Max. When I'm using the smaller lenses, I go to the smaller one.
You also use this. They show it for holding your strobe, too.
It'll hold lights. It'll hold microphones. I'm telling you, you get at least
for microphones.
Yeah, at least one of these things in your bag is a tremendous idea. You can put your own ball head on it. You can set it up. Look here, you can see.
Yeah, because I use the Really Right Stuff mounts, so I would put the mounts
on
there.
See the cable?
What the what?
Yeah, you can put extenders on here to get a little more height. I'm telling you, this thing is well thought out. Larry does a great job. So that's one of my favorite accessories.
So you would recommend getting the multi-accessory kit too, because then you have the little doohickeys.
For less than the price of any tripod, it's worth the crap. And you might end up getting more of them, as I have like 5 of them.
Platypod, Platypod.com.
It's an amazing thing.
I love it.
Now here's a fun thing for
Never even heard of it.
For those of you who have all the old 4x6 prints laying around.
Yeah.
And you don't,
Lots of them.
I'd like to get those onto my computer.
Yeah.
You want to get this Kodak Scanza digital film scanner. Now, when I first saw this thing, I thought it's 169 bucks. I don't know.
That's and Kodak, which is that even exist?
They do.
Okay.
But let me tell you something.
Is this Kodak in Rochester or is this Kodak in...
Well, that I don't know. They're using the Kodak name.
Yes.
I will tell you this. It's Kodak quality.
I have seen this, and I'm so glad you're saying this.
It actually works.
Because I, too, said, oh, at that price, it can't possibly work.
No, now I won't. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. You're not going to do museum quality scans here.
Well, that's fine.
But you're going to do stuff for social media.
Yeah, it's not a museum quality picture.
No. If you're going to do stuff for social media,
it's got an HDMI.
You can even use it to broadcast to your TV. It is an amazing device for the money. Okay. It's a lot of fun. And I absolutely, positively think that there's no scanner at this price that can compare.
So I mentioned this on the radio show a few months ago, and I said, look, I haven't tried it. I don't know. I like the price. Maybe this is a good solution. Now I know. Yeah. Scott Bourne says...
It's a good product.
Thumbs up on this.
And it comes with everything. A lot of times you don't have everything you need. It comes with all the adapters, the cables. It's 169 bucks.
It's 14 megapixels, so it's pretty good quality for
if you're sharing photos to Instagram and Facebook, it's going to blow it away.
And they said that it looked like it did negatives as well.
It will.
It prints and negatives.
Yeah.
Wow. Scanza.
Yeah.
Very nice.
And then this is sort of from both of us.
Yeah, because you got this, but you don't have it
I don't actually have it yet, but I did get to see one prior to launch.
So DJI is famous for their drones. The Phantom drone's amazing. I've lost a few DJI drones in my time. That's how good they are. But they now make well, I have the full-size Osmo, but they make a mini Osmo. This is Pocket Osmo. What is this?
This is a gimbal. It's a little camera that will be stabilized as you ride around with your electric bike, for instance.
Watch, as I turn, it's slowly turning, but...
Yeah. It's normally the gimbals that people buy, I see a lot of people buy them and return them because they can't make them work. Yeah. This is just it's simple enough that it works for me.
And you can angle it up if you want. And
so you just have
it also has face recognition, which is kind of amazing.
It is a nice, simple little tool if you want to do like YouTube videos or something while you're moving, or you want to photograph some kind of action. It's like a little action cam with a gimbal.
Look at this.
It's crazy. It's very stable. It's not expensive considering what it does, and it's nice and small.
I shot some video earlier because we're going to show this new electric bike I got, the Super 73. And this was, I was riding around the parking lot. It was very bouncy. The audio, now it has good audio, but as soon as I got going at 20 miles an hour, the wind made it sound terrible. So we don't need to play the audio for this. Although it does have a decent mic on it.
Your screams during that recording would probably be
Well, here we are. This is, so it's, when I hit a big bouncy thing, oh my God, okay, so that's not a good example. By the way, that looks exactly like the drone footage I shoot every time I get a DJI drone. Let me get back up on the bike here.
God.
If I hit a really big bounce, it's going to jerk a little bit. But I have to tell you, I was holding this on the handlebar of the bike. That's a good example.
Yeah.
It's being very much smoothed out.
This is an incredibly extreme example that most users wouldn't be able to put it to.
If you're walking, it would be fine.
Yeah, trust me, if it can survive this test and look halfway decent.
Yeah. The jelly things are when I'm hitting a pretty big bump.
Yeah.
I was very impressed.
It's like $350.
I was very impressed. There's John. I'm zipping by him.
What's a pedigo?
So we'll show me walking around. Maybe this will be a better example as I walk down the halls. So I'm already riding. I think I'm already sitting on the bike. Yeah, I mean, I've had a number of gimbals. I like the idea of a gimbal. It's going to do a better job than... It's going to do a better job than any in-camera stabilization.
That's what I was going to say. My test for it was, will it do better than when I can get in the cell phone or in a small compact camera stabilization? The answer is yes. It's very good stabilization. For the money, it's amazing. But most importantly, many people I know have been put off from gimbals because to make them work,
you got to balance them.
You got to go through all kinds of connections.
This does it automatically.
Yeah, this just does it.
It also shoots slow-mo. This is 4K, 60 frames a second. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
For a little
for $350.
And then when you turn it off, watch what happens. You turn it off, the head gets the right orientation for putting in its cute little case, because it has a cute little case. It also comes with, and I'm going to lose these right away, so I got to be careful with them, 2 little adapters, because you can connect them directly to your camera. It's got a little pogo pin thing, and it has USB-C or Lightning. So if I wanted to, I could control it from the camera, but I could also offload.
Yeah, that was the feature I particularly like, because I'm not a big fan of the micro SD cards. I have thumbs the size of Alaska.
Yeah, this is hard to get out.
It's just a whole lot easier to use that cord.
I'm impressed. I think this is an interesting product. I wonder if it's going to be very niche-y. I don't know.
It probably is.
Yeah.
It's about half an Alex. It's about as close as we're going to get to an Alex.
It's expensive. Yeah.
Well, it's not expensive for what it does.
But considering, and look, you could put that in your backpack and
you can just walk around like a tourist.
I'm gonna, I got it because I thought, I might use this. Be good for vlogging, that kind of. Whoa.
Yeah. This show is recorded live, people.
Yeah.
I was thinking of getting a dog and naming him Osmo.
Osmo's a great name.
Yeah.
They claim 2-hour battery life. You can do panoramas, night shots. It has a lot of features.
Actually, they claim 140 minutes.
140 minutes, even better.
But just so you know, my buddy tested. He's at about 2 hours.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, they always have to claim a little more than
a little more.